body? Who's ready for torture? Who's ready for death? If you said yes, well, you're in luck, because we're going to be reviewing a movie so bad, so notorious, that it nearly killed the whole brand name as a whole. And it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. And if you... Now, you're all probably going to think, oh my gosh, he's reviewing that one? I thought he thought it didn't exist. That's what I thought. For a while, I never wanted to do this. But then I realized, eventually, I was going to have to do this at some point. And that some point is now. Mainly because, well, I thought this would be a bit timely considering the new 2018 animated series, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, will be coming out in a couple of months. And, like, the official look of that came out. It got, let's just say, a controversial reaction. And some people are complaining, oh, it looks terrible. I'm like, buddy, you don't know what terrible is. This is terrible. Right here. Okay. This, well, apparently this is supposed to get a subtitle like the second Ninja Turtle movie. So TMNT 2 got the Secret of the Ooze subtitle. And this subtitle is apparently going to be Turtles in Time, which, you know, would make sense. But they just called it Ninja Turtles 3 because reasons? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. This was like when the popularity of Ninja Turtles was just like in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, it was like up here. It was like its peak, and then slowly but surely it went all the way down until it was brought back up and then went down again and then brought back up, and now it's kind of like here, I guess. Yeah, this pretty much nearly doomed the whole thing. So now I'm going to read you the back of the box. This whole description. So, America's most awesome amphibians, it's a lot of A's, are back, and this time their history in this motion picture adventure. When a magic scepter accidentally transports April back through time to 17th century Japan, the boys take off in hot pursuit, cowabungling their way out of the sewers right into Samoraiorama. Whoever made this should be punched in the face hard. Now they must battle the evil Lord Norinaga. I think that's what he's called. I don't know. To reclaim the magic scepter that will bring him back below the subways of New York City. So join the heroes on the half shell. It's heroes in a half shell. What's wrong with you? Did the person who wrote this friggin' paragraph does he even know what Ninja Turtles is? It's heroes in a half shell, not on a half shell. That makes no sense. In a totally turtle-rific trip through time, the entire family will love. No, they're not going to love it. They're going to scream away in terror and never tell their children, never watch this again, and burn it and remove all traces of it. So yeah, plot is simple. April gets like a time scepter from like some place, and she accidentally gets set off. And then, like, she's transported, like, her and the turtles are transported back to, 17th century Japan. But, like, they are, like, kind of replaced by these other dudes that are in Japan. They switch places, basically. So, 4 dudes, random dudes, from, like, that time are now in, like, and now Casey and Splinter have to deal with them. But that's not a major plot. So, Turtles are now back in time. And, like, we're in Japan, obviously. That's where this movie's, roots are from. If you know the lore of Ninja Turtles, you know Japan is a crucial thing in Ninja Turtles. So, who will the villain be? Is it going to be Shredder? Nope. It's not Shredder. It's not Krang. It's not Bebop. Not Rocksteady. Not Slash. Not Leatherhead. Not Baxter Stockman. No, none of them. No characters from the cartoon. Instead, they have original characters that nobody cares about. And have like, no personality, so... Yeah. That's real nice. So yeah, basically Turtles gonna have to like they have to stop the evil bad guy from like doing evil things, and they do it, and then they go back in time, and then they save the day. It's real. I'm trying to keep my composure, but it's really hard. This whole thing is awful. It's awful in so many ways. Where do I even begin? First of all, the plot. It's real stupid. If you thought Ninja Turtles was stupid before, you ain't seen nothing yet. And not only is it stupid, it's just real... It's just kind of bland and boring in some ways. Like, it's not... Like, the first Ninja Turtle movie was great. Second one, you can at least laugh at it because it's so cheesy and ridiculous. This, you can't even do that. It's just painful, to sit through. And yeah, it's just it's such a mess. Next point, the Turtles themselves. Oh my gosh, what happened to the Turtles? They looked so good in the first movie. They looked legit, and then like as the movies went on, they just looked worse and worse, and this is the worst they've ever been. I mean, like, they have like spots on them for some reason. Like, when did the Turtles ever have spots on their like on their skin? Like when have they ever got spots ever? That's never happened. I don't understand why they went that route. And the reason why the turtle suits look so bad is because Jim Henson, his little creature, like puppet animatronics people, they weren't involved with this movie. And like Jim Henson is like his little like, forgot what it was called, animatronic team. They're the reason why the original movie, the Turtles in that movie, looked really good and real believable. This doesn't have that. They just went the cheap mode, and it really shows. There's also Splinter. Splinter's barely in this movie. He's mainly behind like some type of, I guess, I forgot what it was. It was like a cover. You can't see the lower half of his body, so mainly because they ran out of money to do it. Actually, no, this was the most expensive Ninja Turtles movie they made. I know, mental. How could something so expensive look so bad? I mean, this is Justice League all over again. And I know I've been hitting on Justice League, just beating it down enough. But how can I not? That movie was a disaster. And this is an equal disaster, too. April is just April, I guess. Casey he's just there for the sake of just being there, I guess. Villains, I already said, are forgettable. Turtles are just lame and boring. They don't have the same wit and charm they used to have. Now they're just dumb. The action is underwhelming. Character interactions are underwhelming. They try to make you care so much about Raphael, befriending like this little kid, and I'm just like, I don't care. I really don't care about this. And then, funny thing is, like the end of the movie, like the Ninja Turtles, like They're fighting the bad guy, and it's a very underwhelming fight. And the most hilarious thing is that I don't even think it was intentional. Is that the bad guy like falls off like this? I think it was like I forgot what it was called. Was it scaffolding or it was like a little area? He's supposed to fall in the water, right? He looks like he's falling, and then like he disappears, and then the water hits. I'm like, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. I was like, wow, what is that? I mean, I know this is 1993, but come on, that's inexcusable. That is so inexcusable. Like he falls off and then disappears, and then you hear the splash. Yeah, if you're gonna watch it, look up a YouTube video of it. You'll know what I'm talking about. You'll see how bad it really looks. What else? Music is just ugh. The jokes. Well, I guess I haven't mentioned the jokes by themselves. Jokes are just awful. They're real bad. There's some that are just cringe-worthy to the max. Like, I think one of the turtles, I think it was Michelangelo or Donatello, one of them, when it was just like, help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up, and I just wanted to punch my TV so hard or just throw my remote at the TV and break it, and we had never, and just in anger, because that was just, this has like the worst writing ever for a Ninja Turtles movie, and that's saying something. I think I didn't mention this. All the turtles, you remember like the characteristics, like Leo's the leader, Donnie's the smart one, Mikey's the funny one, Raph's the hothead. They're all basically the same in this movie. They're all the same. Nothing's different about any of them. They all act goofy, and it just goes against their characters. And I'm hoping, with this new series, like, the roles between Raph and Leo are reversed. Raph's now the oldest and the leader, and now Leo is the rebel. Like, maybe it'll work. Because personally, if one of these turtles were going to turn evil, I think Leo would be the best choice to turn evil. And that's already happened in the comics. So maybe they'll do it like in the series. I don't know. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool twist. Overall, this movie's bad. Bad. Everything. Pretty much nothing redeemable about this movie. I mean, there's some moments you might laugh in embarrassment, but that's about it. It's awful. It's an abomination. I'm going to give this a 1 out of 10. It's one of the worst movies in my whole collection. I regret getting it, but I had to do it at some point, and so I was like, well, I might as well do it now. So yeah, that's Ninja Turtles 3. I never want to talk about this movie ever again. Sorry, went on a little rant there, but when you get movies that bad, I get real heated about it. So hold on, I have to check next review. I really need to remind myself of these better. Ooh, a real interesting one, and it will be. I don't want to sound too political because I don't want to go that way because it's a turnoff for it'll be a turnoff for a lot of viewers, including me, considering all the issues and race tensions going on like for the past since the beginning of time. The movie I'm doing is a good example of hate and how that works, and it is American History X. Yeah, we're going there with Edward Norton. That'll be the next review, so yeah, stay tuned for that. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. I will see you all next time, and I am out.